Hello, all you film freaks and movie maniacs out there. My name is Nolan Carr, and I'd like to welcome you to the go-to podcast for all things cinema. But before you can ask any questions, just sit back, relax, as I present to you a Strawlane Studio Productions Critiquing with Carr. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another great edition of the show here on Critiquing with Carr. As always, if you enjoy these episodes up until now, do us a favor by subscribing on YouTube, following us on the audio platforms, clicking the thumbs up or like buttons so you can tell us you enjoy these episodes, turning on post notifications on those platforms so you know when new episodes release, as well as clicking hit share out so you can continue to grow the podcast with all your friends and family. Also, if you want other ways of staying up to date with the show, do us a favor by following us on Instagram at Critique with Carr. I say all that because on this week's great edition, this very exciting edition of Favorite Film Friday here in Critiquing with Carr, we are talking about the classic Christopher Nolan film, Memento. And with that being said, let's begin. This movie was directed and written by Christopher Nolan. It was based off the book Memento Mori by Jonathan Nolan. It was co-produced by Suzanne and Jennifer Todd, and the cast is as follows: Guy Pearce, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Joe Pantoliano. The cinematographer for this film was Wally Pfister. The movie was edited by Dottie Dorn. The musical score was done by David Julian. The production companies for this film were Summit Entertainment and Team Todd. The movie was distributed by Newmarket in the United States. It was released on September 5th of 2000 at the Venice International Film Festival, and also on March 16th of 2001 in the United States nationally. The runtime for this movie was 113 minutes. The budget was between 5 and 9 million US dollars. And finally, the box office total for this movie was 40.1 million US dollars. The accolades for this movie are as follows. At the Academy Awards, Christopher and Jonathan Nolan were nominated for Best Original Screenplay, as well as Dottie Dorn for Best Film Editing. At the Golden Globe Awards, Christopher Nolan was nominated for Best Screenplay. At the Sundance Film Festival Awards, Christopher and Jonathan Nolan won the Waldo Salt Screenwriting Award. The movie was also nominated for the Grand Jury Prize for Best American Picture. At the Independent Spirit Awards, the movie won for Best Feature Film, Christopher Nolan for Best Director, Carrie-Anne Moss for Best Supporting Actress, and Christopher Nolan again for Best Screenplay. Wally Pfister was also nominated for Best Cinematography. At the Satellite Awards, the movie was nominated for Best Drama Motion Picture, Christopher Nolan for Best Director and Original Screenplay, and Guy Pearce for Best Actor in a Drama Motion Picture. At the New York Film Critics Circle Awards, Christopher Nolan was nominated for Best Original Screenplay. At the National Society of Film Critics Awards, Christopher Nolan was nominated for Best Screenplay. At the National Board of Review Awards, the movie was nominated as a top 10 film for that year. At the Los Angeles Film Critics Awards, Christopher Nolan won for Best Screenplay. At the Directors Guild of America Awards, Christopher Nolan was nominated for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in a Feature Film. At the Critics' Choice Awards, Christopher Nolan won for Best Screenplay. The movie was also nominated for Best Picture. At the Chicago Film Critics Awards, Christopher Nolan won for Best Screenplay. Guy Pearce was nominated for Best Actor. At the Boston Society of Film Critics Awards, Christopher Nolan won for Best Screenplay, and Guy Pearce was also nominated for Best Actor. At the British Independent Film Awards, the movie won for Best International Independent Film in the English Language. And finally, last but not least, at the American Film Institute Awards, the movie was nominated as a top 10 movie for that year. And now, it comes time to one of my two favorite parts, which is an I list off the top 10 highest grossing films for that year's release, being 2000's Memento. Coming in at number 10 was What Lies Beneath. It was distributed by DreamWorks Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $291.4 million, and it stars Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Diana Scarwood. Coming in at number 9 was X-Men. It was distributed by 20th Century Fox. Its worldwide gross was $296.3 million, and it stars Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, and Ian McKellen. Coming in at number 8 was The Perfect Storm. It was distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $328.7 million. It stars George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, and Diana Lane. Coming in at number 7 was Meet the Parents. It was distributed by Universal and DreamWorks Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $330.4 million, and it stars Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, and Blythe Danner. Coming in at number 6 was How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It was distributed by Universal Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $346.5 million, and it stars Jim Carrey, Jeffrey Tambor, and Christine Baranski. Coming in at number 5 was What Women Want. It was distributed by Paramount Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $374.1 million. It stars Mel Gibson, Helen Hunt, and Marisa Tomei. Coming in at number 4 was Dinosaur. It was distributed by Buena Vista Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $349.8 million. It stars D.B. Sweeney, Alfre Woodward, and Ozzie Davis. Coming in at number 3 was Castaway. It was distributed by 20th Century Fox. Its worldwide gross was $429.6 million. It stars Tom Hanks, Helen Hunt, and Nick Searcy. Coming in at number 2 on this list was Gladiator. It was distributed by DreamWorks Distribution and Universal Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $465.4 million. And it stars Russell Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix, and Connie Nielsen. And finally, coming in at number 1 as the highest grossing film for 2000 was Mission Impossible 2. It was distributed by Paramount Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $546.3 million. And it stars Tom Cruise, Doug Ray Scott and Thaddeus Newton. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my review of 2000's Memento. Christopher Nolan's Memento is a groundbreaking psychological thriller that explores the complexities of memory and identity. Released in 2000, the film is known for its innovative narrative structure, presenting the story in reverse chronological order. This unique approach immerses viewers in the protagonist's world of short-term memory loss, creating a suspenseful and engaging experience. The concept of a man who cannot form new memories and relives the same day repeatedly is both intriguing and innovative. This central idea drives the film's narrative, creating a compelling puzzle for viewers to solve alongside Leonard Shelby. Nolan's decision to present the story in reverse enhances the sense of confusion and disorientation experienced by the protagonist, making for a captivating viewing experience. Guy Pearce's portrayal of Leonard Shelby is exceptional. His performance captures the vulnerability and frustration of a man trapped in a cycle of memory loss, while also conveying his determination to find his wife's killer. The duo of Leonard and Teddy adds depth to the film. Pantoliano excels in his role as a seemingly helpful ally who turns out to be the film's antagonist. His performance adds layers of complexity to the story, making the reveal of his true nature both surprising and impactful. The reverse chronological order of the film is a bold and effective choice. As Leonard approaches the next stage in uncovering his wife's killer, the audience experiences the same confusion and frustration as he does. This narrative technique keeps viewers engaged and invested in the unfolding mystery. The film's ending, where Teddy reveals the truth about his role in Leonard's life and the murdering of his wife, is both shocking and thought-provoking. Leonard's realization and subsequent actions create a powerful conclusion that ties together the film's complex narrative threads. In conclusion, Memento is a standout film with a great cast and an innovative story structure and a compelling narrative. The film's unique approach to storytelling, combined with strong performances and a thought-provoking plot, makes it a memorable and engaging experience. After reviewing this movie, Memento, I am proud to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10 on the Diamond Dave scale. As always, if you've enjoyed these reviews up until now, do us a favor by subscribing on YouTube, following us on the audio platforms, clicking a thumbs up or like buttons so you can tell us you enjoy these episodes, turning on post notifications so you can stay up to date when episodes release on those platforms, as well as clicking at share out so you can continue to grow the podcast with all your friends and family. Also, if you want other ways of staying up to date with the show, do us a favor by following us on Instagram at Critiquing with Carr. And with that being said, my film freaks and cinephiles, happy viewing, and until next time.